there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He finds his man complete. That's Manning. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. An inside give to Jones.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, check 26. 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, and this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. First down, here's Mitchell. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready, set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right.
Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered, just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's got it to about the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Ready.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lance. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Blue striker. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
22 needle.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him run down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. The give is to Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
17.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
38.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage. Because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance on the keeper. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Here's Minshew. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers! Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage had to help fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Niners, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.